Have you ever felt grief for someone who's alive, breathing, maybe even posting happy photos on social media while you're dragging yourself around? Sounds crazy, right? How can you feel the pain of loss for someone who hasn't passed away? What happens is that in a breakup, even without a coffin and a wake, our brain and heart go through a grieving process as real as losing a loved one. And understanding all this craziness is the first step to not feeling like an alien crying over a ghost. Think about it. What is grief deep down? It's when we lose something or someone that was a fundamental part of our daily lives, our identity, our future. And a breakup, my friend, is a complete burial of a lot of things. First, there's the future for two. That house you planned, the trips, the kids, real or imaginary, even the name of the dog you were going to adopt. All of it turns to dust in a second, like a sandcastle collapsing with the tide. Second, the couple's identity. You were half of an orange, the pair, the dynamic duo. Suddenly, you're just the orange again, a solo individual. It's a dismemberment of your own identity, a redefinition of who you are in the world. Third, your schedule. Friday movie night, Sunday lunch with his family, the good morning message that came religiously at 7 a.m. Your calendar gets more holes than Swiss cheese, and the routine you built together simply disappears. Lastly, your safe haven. Even if the relationship was an emotional roller coaster, it was your roller coaster. There was a familiarity, a comfort zone, even if painful. Losing that is like being thrown out of a parachute without an instruction manual. It's the feeling of losing your footing. So, yes, the ex didn't die, but a lot of things you built with them, or because of them, did. And it hurts like hell. It's an invisible kind of loss, but with a gigantic impact. We hear about the stages of grief for deaths, right? Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. But guess what? They're the same emotional roller coasters we face when a relationship ends. The first is denial, the "this is a misunderstanding," right? Phase. You know when you read the breakup message and think, oh, he's just testing my patience? Or when you catch yourself stalking the person's profile every 5 minutes, hoping for a relapse? It's your brain refusing to accept that the show's over. It stays there, at the dressing room door, waiting for an encore that never comes, and you try to find any sign, no matter how small, that it's not the end. How could he do this to me? Logically, how unfair. Zrina, I should have blocked him months ago. It's like that friend who messes with you and you swear you'll get revenge, but then the anger passes. It's an important phase to release repressed frustration and pain, a cry of indignation from within you. But be careful not to burn the house down, okay? Express that anger in a healthy way, maybe by writing, exercising, or talking to someone you trust. Next comes bargaining. The "what if I become a fitness person, will he come back?" phase. Here you start making promises to the universe. If I lose 10 kilograms, he'll realize what he lost. It's your mind trying to reverse the situation, as if there were a re-qualification in love. You think about all the what-ifs, and try to negotiate with fate, with the other person, or even with a higher power, hoping for a second chance. Spoiler: it rarely works. Reality hits, and it hits hard, bringing depression, the "I just want my hoodie and my tub of ice cream" phase. A deep sadness, apathy, lack of energy, isolation. It's the phase where the reality of the loss settles in, and the pain becomes overwhelming. You can feel empty, purposeless, and with a sense that you'll never be happy again. The world turns gray, and even food loses its flavor. It's the airplane mode phase of life, where everything seems in slow motion. It's crucial to understand that this depression is a natural response to grief, and not necessarily a clinical disorder, but if it's very deep and lasts a long time, seeking professional help is essential. Your therapist is your superhero in this phase. Finally, Acceptance. The okay, life goes on and I'm going to have fun without you phase arrives. It's not about jumping for joy at being single, but about accepting that it is what it is. You start to see life again, to focus on yourself, to have plans that no longer involve the other person. The pain might still come, like an unwelcome visitor who shows up unannounced, but it no longer dominates you, it no longer lives in you. You learn to live with the absence without it defining your existence. And then yes, you start building your new story, a new chapter for your life. Your brain is a creature of habit. It loves to repeat patterns. To get out of the loop of thoughts about your ex, we need to reprogram it. It's not magic, it's science. The first and most important is digital diet, the famous no contact. Remember the Instagram algorithm that shows you what you click on most? With your ex, it's the same. Every peek at their profile, every little like on a mutual friend's photo is a "I liked this content, send me more." If you want the algorithm to stop tormenting you, you need to stop pressing play on their life. Block them, unfriend them, silence everything. It's painful at first. It feels like you're mutilating yourself, but it's the most effective cut. It's an act of self-love. Next comes the new content rule. Your brain hates a vacuum. If you remove your ex from there, it's going to try to fill it with more ex. The strategy is to fill that space with new and interesting content. Think about new hobbies. Learn to play the ukulele, take a pottery class, start collecting stamps, whatever brings you joy. Or invest in new knowledge. Binge watch documentaries about the life of ants. Read a book about black holes. Learn to bake artisanal bread. And most importantly, meet new people. Invest in your friendships. Meet new people in groups, classes, parties. Filling your life with yourself and with novelty is the best therapy. Start rewriting your story with the rewriting your story. The story with your ex already has its ending, or lack thereof. But your story? It's a blank canvas. Start painting. What do you want for yourself now? What are your dreams? What are your new goals? Start planning your life without them, focusing on your desires and your happiness. This is your moment to prioritize yourself and build the future you always wanted. Finally, use the self-care algorithm. Your brain needs to learn that you are the most important person in your life. Invest in yourself. Take care of your physical and mental health. Do things that bring you pleasure. Celebrate your small victories, even if it's just getting out of bed. The more you prioritize yourself, the more your brain understands that the focus is now on you, not the ex. It's the best upgrade you can give your mind. Don't feel selfish about it. It's an investment in your own happiness and well-being. Remember, feeling grief for a living love isn't weakness. It's being human. It's a natural response from your body and mind to a significant loss. But you have the power to rewrite your algorithm and build an incredible future full of new experiences and possibilities. Give yourself the time, space, and care needed to get through this phase. So, tell me, what new content will you add to your life today to start this reprogramming?